Hello again. This is part 2 of if Formula One was in the Olympics. This is the current medal situation, and today we're going to see the last two races and the final situation. So, hope you're going to enjoy the video. If you want, throw a like on it and consider subscribing. And see you soon. Now, let's go to the races. It's time for the third race with a very balanced championship. The race will have 8 laps, and we're going to the famous circuit Paul Ricard, which Formula One fans will know for sure. Let's see, as Leclerc seems to start really well in qualifying, and also Lando Norris with on excellent form after his win in the Bugatti circuit, but also we can see, Leclerc, as I said. So the Great Britain in great form, but Charles Leclerc, the usual poleman, seems the fastest, or maybe it's that Norris. We have a big battle in qualifying. As you can see, they're separated by little to no margin, and Lando Norris is maybe ahead. No, Charles Leclerc, but they have the same time. So Lando Norris will be starting on pole, and the usual Leclerc lap got him, as he's going to be starting P2. Then Nico Hülkenberg with a big surprise, and we don't know how he got this form. Lewis Hamilton, Verstappen, with finally on good form after the nightmare he had on the last race. The Brazil duo, which is a big surprise. De Vries, still surprising in qualifying. Vettel, Antonelli, Alonso, and then everyone else, with Giovinazzi only 19th after 2 great rounds. So let's see, we're going to start with Lando Norris on pole, Leclerc right alongside him, and Norris has better tires for the start. They have different strategies, and meanwhile, little of an accident, and sorry, that was my bad. We had a bit of an accident in the first chicane, so with Drugovic P3 and Bortoleto P4, and the Brazil team is fighting, but who is fighting is also Verstappen and Norris, which is a common thing we've gotta say, with Verstappen, who has the outside line in turn 1, but he can make it work, and he was starting P5, but he got finally his form. Then Felipe Drugovic and Gabriel Bortoleto battling it out, with Bortoleto overtaking Drugovic, but Drugovic once again overtaking him. The Brazil team is doing an amazing race. They are last in the national standings, and they're fighting. I think that their team principal would want them to collaborate to bring this result home. De Vries also P5 is a big surprise. Piastri with some good form finally, and Ricciardo also being there, with Charles Leclerc with down to P9, P10 actually. So Leclerc with a nightmare of a start. Let's see if we can turn it around. Meanwhile, Norris is attacking Verstappen and is taking the lead once again. Big fight by the two main protagonists of current Formula One in the Olympics. The French fans are cheering, and they waited for this track to be hosting once again a very important motorsport race. With Verstappen, we lost a little bit of contact from Norris, who is just going ahead and also being a great fighter for this championship. Meanwhile, Verstappen has a lot to take back. Drugovic is still P3, but who is P4 is actually Sebastian Vettel, because also Bortoleto went to the pits, and that also allowed Charles Leclerc to get to gain some positions. He was second with the same time as Lando Norris. We can see Bortoleto in the Mistral Straight, and now attacking Lewis Hamilton. They're side by side, but Bortoleto with an amazing move. Also, we gotta say, with a lot better tires. Now Verstappen went to the pits and is attacked by Felipe Drugovich, which is surprising since he was ahead, and yeah, he pushes him off. Perfect Verstappen style, realistic game. Meanwhile, Norris easily overtakes Vettel after his mistake and takes the lead back. And that's a big problem for Max Verstappen because Gabriel Bortoleto undercut him, and now he's struggling behind Drugovich and Leclerc. So yeah, another nightmare for Max Verstappen, who went from fighting for the lead to fighting to stay in the podium, which is unexpected. And Leclerc with a great run with the hard tires, who will probably make the full distance, as well as Vettel. They are on the same strategy. And Bortoleto going with the perfect strategy, and is P2, the Formula 2 driver, ahead of people like Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Charles Leclerc. This will be amazing for him. But what will be amazing will be the second consecutive win for Lando Norris. Meanwhile, his teammate Hamilton is down into P9. So yeah, another amazing result for Lando Norris, who wins the Le Castellet Grand Prix, and who is second is Gabriel Bortoleto. Unbelievable. Then we have Drugovich, who overtakes Vettel right in the finish straight. That was amazing, that was unexpected, that was brilliant. And Sainz also loses 2 positions in the last corner. Then we have Arthur Leclerc and Giovinazzi and Yuki Tsunoda, who came last. Yeah, the soft strategy was better, but Vettel made it work, and he was the only one, because for Leclerc it didn't work. He went P7, but for Vettel it worked. So yeah, he's just a great driver. But who takes the medal is Norris with his second gold medal in a row, and then Bortoleto and Drugovich, who take Team Brazil to an excellent result. So let's see the championship with Lando Norris first, of course, and who is second is Sebastian Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton third. We're going to the final round, and Norris has a great lead, a lead of 15 points. So he basically needs to arrive, if I'm not mistaken, in sixth position. If he arrives P6, is going to be the Olympic champions, even if Vettel won the race. Also Verstappen got good points, of course. He's P5 right now. Meanwhile, Piastri, with no medals but still P4 in the championship, which is a good result for him. And yeah, so let's go to the final round. Also, Pierre Gasly, who is a big delusion, only last. The French fans will not be happy. The constructors change a lot. For example, Brazil is now P5, but with first is the United Kingdom, of course. They're a great team. Then Germany, and then Italy. The Netherlands are only P7, and also because of there is bad results, but yeah. Italy is a great surprise in P3. Let's go Italy. And now we are going to have the final round. This will be the longest race with 10 laps in the super long Le Mans circuit, to have a big show So we're ready for the qualifying. This is the last chance for many drivers to get their medal. Maybe they're back in the championship, and it's not only night but it's also raining, so this will be a big challenge for the drivers. We can see Ocon with a great start to his lap as the rain is increasing, so these first corners are going to be important. Nico Hülkenberg once again qualifying really well, but Ocon is an even bigger surprise as they're going through the famous Le Mans Straight, and Hülkenberg seems to be faster than Ocon right now and seems to be ready to take his pole position. Then we have also Lando Norris, of course, with a great performance. This is going to be between Norris, Ocon and Hülkenberg. Let's see who will be on pole position, and it seems like it will be once again Lando Norris, who for some reason is completely cracked in this mode. In fact, he got another pole position. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen is only P12, but okay, I guess. Bad result for Team Brazil. Also, Italy only 11th and 13th is not enough for coming P3, but it will be a very long race, and Lando Norris will have to not to make mistakes because the championship is basically already his. Let's see if there will be rain. Yeah, we're starting with a wet track, but it's not raining, so they're going with Inter tires. This is the last round of the Olympic Games, and Ocon gets pushed out and he loses a ton of positions. Meanwhile, Nico Hülkenberg will take Norris's slipstream, and right there he tries with a move, but Norris is once again aggressive, and wow, look at how many cars are going through the track with also Gasly. Gasly, who takes the lead, is the last driver in the standings, but he still took the lead of the race. But then Alonso takes it, and Hülkenberg makes a great move. But France is off to a strong performance, which French fans will absolutely be cheering for. And they're all going to the pits since the track is now completely dry. Let's see who will make the best pit stop. Will be the first one, Alonso with a great stop, and Hülkenberg with a horrible stop. He was second and now is back to fourth position and defending from Piastri, and Piastri overtakes him. Meanwhile, Ocon is following Alonso, and Piastri is desperately trying to get his first medal in the Olympics and overtakes Pierre Gasly, and now is also going to overtake Esteban Ocon. He got soft tires, so super aggressive strategy. He will want to get to first position and to make excellent laps with the best tires possible, but also Hülkenberg has soft tires, and in fact he overtook Pierre Gasly, but Ocon somehow with medium tires overtook Piastri with the soft tires. So this is of course not ideal for Piastri. Meanwhile, we can see that Daniel Ricciardo is last. So Piastri once again trying it for Ocon down the inside of the chicane of the straight, and he completes the move. Meanwhile, Hülkenberg is arriving. Gasly and Norris are battling because and meanwhile Norris lost some position, but he's still first virtually in the championship, as Sebastian Vettel is only P16 with a terrible race so far. Bortoleto and Leclerc battling, also Sainz and Kobayashi. Great move by Kobayashi with a bad Olympic campaign. Vettel, a big delusion today, and Verstappen for some reason is P18. I don't understand why, since he should be the best driver, but here we are. Meanwhile, Piastri finally reached Alonso and finally overtook him, but it took very long. In fact, we can see that his softs are on not the best conditions, but still he can do, I think, one more lap. We'll have to see what he does now, which is crucial for the strategic point of view of the race. He stays on track, so one more lap for him, and now he is going to try to build a gap. Meanwhile, we can see how the situation is pretty calm, but not here, with Hamilton, Giovinazzi and Drugovic battling it out. This is the last race, so everyone is going to try his best to help their team get a medal, especially Giovinazzi, who is trying to give Italy a bronze medal, and Antonelli with not the best Olympic campaign. Meanwhile, we can see Ocon and Norris having a battle, but also seems like, yes, Alonso overtook Piastri. Sorry, I missed it, but it's pretty obvious since Piastri's tires are completely over. And Alonso also going to the pits. They're the only two, in fact. Norris is now first, followed by Ocon. Then we have Alonso, Piastri, Hülkenberg, who also went to the pits. They're probably going to try to complete the race. So yeah, probably they're going to struggle in the last lap, and that could mean a very good last lap with many plot twists. Meanwhile, De Vries and Leclerc are fighting, and De Vries is also having a much better race than Verstappen, who is right now on last position. He just made his pit stop, and also Norris and Ocon make their pit stop, and that means that Alonso is back into the lead of the race, followed by Oscar Piastri, of course, and Nico Hülkenberg. These three are going to finish the race like this, with Hülkenberg also inching ahead and reaching Piastri. Let's see if he goes for the move. He definitely has a lot of help from the slipstream. In fact, he can make it work in the straight, and is now P2. But now Piastri is trying to take his slipstream, and we'll see if he does that. Meanwhile, Pierre Gasly probably won't be able to finish the race like this. In fact, he goes to the pits with softs that were pretty new, so I think that's a bad strategy, but they probably know what they're doing, I guess. We can see as Pierre Gasly right out of the pits is battling with Antonio Giovinazzi. The Italian driver knows this track very well as Fernando Alonso and Nico Hülkenberg, who raced like him in the Le Mans 24 hours, as well as Kamui Kobayashi, and I guess that's all. I don't wanna be mistaken. Meanwhile, Piastri overtook Hülkenberg once again with the slipstream, and that means that Piastri is now P2. Meanwhile, Norris is P4, but he's still ready to claim the championship win. That would mean 3 gold medals for him, which would be amazing. Drugovic with another strong race. He was starting pretty far back, but is now P6. Pierre Gasly with a strange strategy is down to P7. Bortoleto, another strong race, P8. Lewis Hamilton, P9. Giovinazzi, P10. But oh wait, we need to stop this because Piastri and Alonso are battling for the lead, and Piastri overtakes Alonso. And now Piastri is first, but Fernando is not going to let the one slide. Meanwhile, Norris also overtook Hülkenberg with the hard tires dying, and that could mean that Norris also joins the battle for the lead. We'll have to see. In fact, Norris is gaining and gaining and gaining. So yeah, Piastri is first, Alonso second, and Norris is right there, and is going to try it, but is still too far back to have a slipstream. Meanwhile, the gold medal and his first medal in these Olympic Games goes to Oscar Piastri, the Australian driver. Will take this medal home and celebrate the win. Then Alonso and then Norris with another medal. What a campaign for him. Then comes Ocon and Gasly, which will make the French pretty happy. Then Drugovic, great result. Hamilton P8 maybe was wishing for more, and Giovinazzi with a move of Bortoleto in the last corner. Amazing move. Verstappen recovered to P13, he was P20 some laps ago. Then Antonelli, and then everyone else. So we can see that Sebastian Vettel, who was second in the standings, only got P17, so he's going to lose a lot of positions. Verstappen only P13, which will be bad for his championship as well. And Piastri with the gold medal, Alonso silver medal. Good Olympic campaign for him. Then Lando Norris P3, and Nico Hülkenberg, who once again was close to the podium but didn't get it. So let's see the championship standing. So we can see that the last one was Arthur Leclerc, pretty expected, then Kobayashi, Gasly, who recovered something in the last race, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Sainz, Drugovic, who did a pretty good campaign, but seems like Bortoleto did even better. Antonelli, solid campaign, but Giovinazzi did better. Charles Leclerc only P11, he probably was wishing for more. Max Verstappen was definitely wishing for more. In fact, if you think about the fact that he did the same amount of points as Giovinazzi and less points than Bortoleto, it's pretty surprising. So we have Giovinazzi P9 with 46 points, then Bortoleto, Nico Hülkenberg, what an Olympics. And then Lewis Hamilton, Esteban Ocon was a big surprise, positive surprise. Alonso P4, and for only 1 point he misses the bronze medal that goes to Sebastian Vettel. Even though he was bad in the last round, he still got the bronze. Then Oscar Piastri with the silver, and Lando Norris wins the Olympic gold medal. For what regards the countries, Japan was the worst one, and it's pretty expected. Monaco was a delusion, as well as the Netherlands. The Netherlands were a big delusion this time. France, Italy will go home, sadly only P6. They were close to getting the bronze, in fact only 8 points away, but it didn't work out in the last round. Then Brazil P5, same points as Italy. Spain P4, Australia with an amazing bronze medal. For 1 point Alonso missed 2 medals, the one in the Drivers' Championship and the one in the Constructors' Championship, so this was unlucky. Then Germany in P2, silver medal for them. And then the United Kingdom, as expected, claimed the Olympic gold medal. So these are the medals that our drivers got, as you can see. And these are the medals that each country got. So I hope you liked this series. Let me know in the comments, please. And maybe we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.